What's up everyone, Zach Friesen here, and today we're going to be talking about my dividend account and what positions I'm currently holding. So my dividend account is about 33% of my total portfolio. The other 66% I just did a video on the other day, which was my mutual fund portfolio, which is also Roth IRA. Now I'm just playing around with dividends, and I just bought into these, so we'll see how it goes. So far I am down 1% of my money, and that is mostly because a lot of dividend stocks don't really go up that much in value, stock wise, but the reason they're so good is they pay a dividend. Which, if you don't know what a dividend is, it's basically an amount of money you get from a company for basically holding their stock. I chose all of these because they have high dividends, except for one, which is actually my only current stock that is in the green. So that might show you that buying different stocks other than dividends might do a little bit better if they don't have such a high yield. The first stock that I actually bought was IBM, and this is a business management company, so I figured business management is always going to be necessary. So I figured, why not buy into this, because it also has a 5.62 dividend yield at the moment. And what I notice is actually dividend yields tend to change quite frequently. Like, I will film a video and I'll say one dividend yield, and then I'll go to get the picture of it for the video to show what dividend it has, and then it's already changed. But yeah, so currently it's at 5.62, so that's a good dividend yield. And I also expect the stock to do well, just because I don't think that this type of company will go out of style anytime soon. The next stock I have is the only stock that is actually in the green, Johnson & Johnson. So this is a great stock for multiple reasons. It's actually my favorite stock in this portfolio, just because there's a possible vaccine coming from Johnson & Johnson, and then their dividend yield is not that high, but it's 2.84%, and I just thought this has great potential just as a stock aside from its dividends. And so I decided to pick it up, and I'm glad I did, because it's the only thing that is actually gaining me money in this portfolio and keeping me from going deep in the red. 2.84% is not that great of a dividend yield for a dividend account, but I figured I'd get stability in there and something that can go up in value a lot, and then also has a good sized dividend. The next stock I have is a high dividend stock. It is going to be AT&T. It is 25% of my portfolio. I forgot to say the prior two stocks are all 25% of my portfolio. So I just have 4 stocks, and I bought the same amount of each stock. But AT&T does have a dividend yield of 7.58%, which is insane, and it's not even my highest dividend yield in my whole portfolio. You can probably guess which one it is. But yeah, that it's insane that there's 7.58% dividend yield, but it has been on the downtrend, so the stock may not do well, but at least I'll be getting a big dividend whenever they pay out. Figured I would get in because they have 5G as well, so the stock won't do too bad. I am a little bit dicey on AT&T just because I don't know how long phone services are going to keep doing as well as they are when we have Wi-Fi, and we might be trending in a different direction than 5G. I'm not sure. The last stock in my dividend portfolio is going to be ExxonMobil, and you could probably see this coming just because it has a 10.62% dividend yield, and that's one of the biggest dividend yields I've ever seen. I haven't been into dividend investing for that long, so correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the highest dividend yield that I have personally seen, but I haven't been looking into it that much. I chose this because I feel like gas is a big thing, and gas cars aren't going away for a long time. I mean, my mom has a Tesla, and I love it, she loves it, and I think it could be the future, but there's always going to be old heads that love cars and trying to keep them around, and people that have gas cars right now aren't just gonna ditch it for a whole new electric car like in the near future. So I think gas will still be in, and there's other things that are needed for gas, but the fact that Joe Biden did get elected president is a little bit troublesome for gas, but I don't think he'll do too much, as he'll probably want to get reelected if he's still alive at that point. But yeah, 10.62% dividend yield is amazing, and I'm holding it for that. Also, this stock has been on the downtrend. So you'll notice the only stock that gained in this portfolio is going to be Johnson & Johnson, and that's kind of what I expect for the most part. I don't expect to be getting massive gains with this stock. I'm just expecting it to give me a dividend that I can then reinvest and just keep making money. We'll see how this account goes. I'll do another update whenever I get my dividends and just the percentage growth that I've had so far. So far, down 1%. It's only been about 4 or 5 days. So we'll see how it goes. That is going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed, please like and comment. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. And also subscribe if you thought we brought you value. We just did a podcast if you want to check that out. That is going to be a card at the end of this video. I'm Zach Friesen from Finance Bro, and we'll see you in the next video.